Now we're heading into the other side, the dark side, the worst. And honestly, though, the thing with a lot of this stuff, the worst of tech for CES is a lot of it could have almost been best of, right? It's like so close where I could almost fit it into the best, but then you're like, no.
Well, maybe not. For my categories, like I kind of said, all right, this is the worst because there's no real world application, but it was also still cool.
Yeah, it's like, so, okay, I'll take my first one, for example.
Yeah, what's your first one?
My first one was one that also grabbed attention as well as dishes out of a dishwasher and drinks off the counter. It was the Samsung Bot Handy.
I liked the Bot Handy. You didn't like the Bot Handy?
I liked it, but it still is the worst of tech. Now, let me just explain, or worst of CES. Sorry, we're stuck in our worst of best of tech episodes.
Oh, yeah, those bonus series.
Yeah. But the Samsung Bot Handy, Samsung year after year is just, they're huge in the smart home space, and they always are rolling out some type of robots. Last year, you mentioned the Bally or whatever it was. Every year, there's robots, and they're not the only company. LG does this too. A lot of companies, robots, pretty much it's like TVs, robots, smart home is what dominates CES. So this Bot Handy thing is huge, almost the size of a person. Like, it's pretty big, like countertop height at least. And they say it's able to, detect the size, weight, material of whatever it's grabbing, so it can pick it up correctly and not shatter your cup when it squeezes too tightly or whatever. And then it can unload the dishwasher, serve you drinks or whatever. Yeah, right. It seems kind of cool initially, right?
I think it still sounds cool.
I just think this is continuing to like the problem of CES, where it's like cool, but like mostly impractical, expensive, and beckoning into our dystopian like robot future.
I don't know, like. What if, you're a single caretaker or something, or someone's disabled or has a disability? I think Bot Handy, boom, set the table, load the dishes in the dishwasher.
I don't know. I mean, could you imagine that thing is so big, like it would just dominate our our little like most people's houses would just be dominated by this huge robot.
Well, it's not for them. It's for the people who live in their mansions with huge floor plans.
All right, like it's cool, but I put this in kind of like flying cars back in the 80s,
I think
right?
This is the second most helpful robot we saw at CES.
Jeez, no, that is so.
That's my take. I think
right?
It's great.
This gets filed into the category of 20 years from now, we'll be like, what was Samsung thinking? Because obviously now, 20 years later, we have this robot that's a lot smaller, does it better, like does it in a completely different way we didn't think of because we created cups that were magnetic, so then they levitate along the count, like. Right? It's like it's an attempt with old technology to solve a new futuristic problem. And it's just, sorry.
I liked it.
I would say their vacuum robot was cool.
Oh, the vacuum, I almost put that in my best of tech.
AI, 90 AI.
That's
very
correct.
cool. Also, see, that's very expensive as well. But it's something that's actually practical, solves a problem that a lot of current robot vacuums have. And yeah, I think
so this robot vac uses AI, basically a bunch of sensors and algorithms
lasers and stuff. It docks in its own thing.
Auto empties, detects objects,
really
goes
cool.
around toys, TV remotes, socks.
The one thing they still have to solve with robot vacuums is price.
Maybe. I mean, you got an affordable one.
I got an affordable one, but it's trickling down those expensive features to more affordable.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll see that. Maybe that's like a 10-year, 5-year timeline.
5-year thing, I think we'll get it for sure. Anyways, we're not going to... You think...
I liked it. Bot Handy, we're friends. You hit me up.
Yeah.
We're pals.
See,
I'll get 2.
It'll never exist.
That'll show Gabe.
You'll just have him arm wrestle. That's the good.
If you can bring me beverages mid-podcast.
What's up for your worst of then? How do you see it?
Yeah, so my worst of tech, I went with, this is my best worst of tech.
Okay.
This is LG's rollable
Wait, as in
OLED.
This is the most worst?
No.
Or
this is like my Bot Handy.
Okay.
Well, you may like it. Other people may like it.
Cool, but you're just like, nah.
It's the LG transparent rollable OLED TV.
So this is different than their phone.
This is correct. So this is a TV that rolls into its base. LG actually displayed a rollable TV last year.
Yeah.
But this year they made it transparent. And they put it at a foot of a bed because obviously that number one spot that I need a transparent
Because
TV.
I'm always trying to talk to people at the bottom of my bed, right? I'm in my bed. They're standing past the bottom of my bed. I'm trying to talk to them.
Yeah, see through the TV. Yeah. There you go. But what made it especially bad is in the demo, Samsung had mounted an LG TV on the wall behind the transparent TV.
But I just want it closer to me. That's all.
You just want to see both TVs.
I want one for when I'm sitting at the foot of my bed or standing there, and then one for when I'm laying in my bed.
Well, what happened was the contrast was just so bad because it was transparent that you had to put a black box behind it.
Oh, really? That's what it was?
In the form of another TV. Well, I don't see any use case for this. Yeah. I think it's a really silly product. They demonstrated having a transparent OLED on like commuter rails and stuff.
I think transparent like might have a thing, but rollable, transparent.
Yeah, it's why? What,
I don't know.
What am I doing?
Yeah,
so
it's cool. It looks futuristic, but no.
That was my number one.
I agree with that. Let's go. I had now another super expensive thing, something you can actually buy eventually. I don't know if it's out now, but it's the Chamberlain MyQ Pet Portal door.
Okay.
Right?
Well, that sounds reasonable to me.
Now, this is a pet door, okay?
Okay.
Goes for $3,000.
Well, I'm not in the door market, but that sounds a little expensive.
Well, you would be in the door market because this isn't just the pet door. You have to it comes with the whole door installed because of all the technology that's jammed into it. Like, you have to buy a whole door and just replace your pet door. I mean, it does cool stuff, I guess. Like,
does it open?
Yeah,
does it close?
Right. It opens. It has your pet has a Bluetooth collar. And it can activate for that, or you can control it remotely and look via the webcam and open and close it for your pet. And you can also like talk to your pet too, right? So it kind of fits into that market of like cameras that you set up to communicate with your pet. And like some of them throw a ball and stuff, right? This is like that, but this is a $3,000 thing that replaces your door and fixes the problem that was non-existent, basically.
I don't know. I actually think, again, this might actually have a chance.
What?
Hot take. Okay, so the pet door closes, which actually keeps out animals.
Well, but they already have stuff like that. You can set timers, and they have things that have Bluetooth trackers that activate doors.
Okay, yeah, but stupid.
So this is like
this is a more premium and expensive version.
If anything, like it would be cool if they created something that had a camera that could use AI to recognize your pet versus a different animal or something.
Okay, like a raccoon would fool it, and then you get a raccoon.
Whole family of raccoons in. No, I could see it just having a camera and like a couple other things, but the fact that you have to replace your whole door and the fact that it's $3,000, no, worst of.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. What do you have up next?
Next up,
number 2 for you.
Circling back to TVs.
Oh, geez.
This is a quick one, short and sweet. LG ditched their old WebOS.
You're hating on LG.
TV software and just redid it in that classic like grid of icons and TV shows. And the actual interface.
Wait, kind of like Roku and stuff? Or?
Yeah, like Roku.
So it's good, but it's also
it got worse.
Oh, really?
People actually really liked the old interface.
It was unique and
it was unique, different, quick, easy to dip into, dip out of. No need to like have it up all the time.
Yeah.
Now it's just man. So they took something functional and made it worse. That's why I don't like it.
Thanks, LG. The next thing I had, I was on your list for some reason.
Yeah, why were you looking at my list?
I don't know. The next thing I had, I guess, oh gosh, it's so hard to decide. But let's go to RAZER. We already talked about them before. Now, this is their Project Hazel, which a lot of people loved.
Yeah. Right? Gabe, where's this list coming from?
I don't know. I just get mad
you were
at
just like,
things.
You didn't like it. You got angry at this beautiful mask.
I mean, in a way, it is beautiful and it is nice, right? It essentially, it's a mask, not just like.
Yeah, what is it?
Describe it in full. Like Jim Carrey, the mask. But it's the masks that we've been having to wear for the past year to, because of COVID, to keep, germs, whatever, viruses away from other people. And this solves the problem because it's clear. So you can read people's, you can see their masks.
You see their mouth.
It's
actually
emotion.
nice. You can see them
It's kind of nice. It has a built-in amplifier, which so you can
great.
Hear their voice.
Your voice isn't muffled. That's a huge problem.
It has lighting.
That's even better. I love lighting. RGB everything. Your mouth will light up so you can see them in the dark.
This was probably actually more than the bot handy. This was one that could have easily been in the best of, and I just wanted to talk about, but I thought deserved to be more in the worst.
In the worst of?
Because it's so bulky. It's $200, I think. It's replaceable cartridges. I mean, maybe I should be more pessimistic about the future and the fact that we're going to be having way more viruses and way more pandemics. And maybe the air outside will become so polluted that we're going to need to all have masks like this, kind of like Blade Runner or something like that.
Sure.
Where it's like, you can't go outside unless you have a mask on. And so, hey, you just got to have your $200 RAZER mask.
I think I liked the UV case it came in. So you're done wearing it, you throw it in there, it sanitizes, you're all good to go. I mean, it's cool if you were just looking at face masks. Yes, this is cool. But no one's gonna wear this in public. I think that's
right now at least. But hey, my pessimistic self says we'll all be wearing this in 20 years because the world's gonna be so polluted and we're gonna have viruses just raging.
I'll just get it constantly. And wear it at home.
Yeah.
I think that's how cool it is.
Bane.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
If they do add voice effects, that would make it cool.
That would make it worth it.
Yeah. All right.
From worst to best.
Yeah. Now I think we're definitely heading into the worst now.
Okay. Yeah. This is product got a lot of headlines. It's the ColdSnap Instant Soft Serve Ice Cream Maker. Okay, sounds good on the
That sounds
onset.
really good, like a Keurig for ice cream.
That's the perfect. I actually wrote that. It's like a Keurig but for ice cream, verbatim.
I love it. I'm gonna buy it now.
Right? Well, hold your horses there, cowboy. So you have to take the ice cream pods, right? You got to store them in your freezer.
Yeah.
And these pods are going for $2 a pop, $2.99.
But
pop.
how big are they?
It's basically one serving.
How much is one? Like a pint? Because a pint of Ben and Jerry's is $5.
Well, all right. The problem is the actual retail cost of this Keurig-like ice cream dispenser.
Yeah.
$500 to $1,000.
Oh, jeez.
So you can get
500. I could.
That's
see.
about 100 pints of delicious.
Yeah, but you get
Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Self-serve instant.
Okay, no, you have to have the $500 to $1,000 and then add on the $2.99 per pod.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
It's just why, you know.
How fast does it make it? Did they show it off or no?
It's unclear to me.
Okay.
I'd say what estimate? Maybe it's a brewing time, so you put it in and then it's pushes it out.
Yeah, this will be the type of thing that's like you see in mansions and you see like rich people get to have.
It's almost more of a hassle. You have to make it.
And they never use it, but they just have it on their
pints are ready to eat.
Yeah.
You just get them out, you pop in the microwave.
No, yeah, that does seem pretty dumb. I did see that pop up on
Go to your next one. I've got a really exciting one after this.
Okay, I have the next one I have. Did I start this thing off? Yeah, I did. So this is my fourth one. Got two more each. Going into the fashion category with the Rouge sur Mesure. Is that how you pronounce that?
Nope, completely botched it.
Oh, what do you think?
I have no idea. I just
give
know
it
you
a chance.
botched it.
Give it a chance.
I'll try it live on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's the Rouge sur Mesure.
Oh, okay. You didn't take French. It's definitely Rouge.
Rouge
sur Mesure. It's
Mesure.
by is it Yves Saint Laurent Beauty? It goes for $300.
That's not bad.
And
what is it?
All right. So yeah, because it's all in French basically, and it's nothing. It doesn't have anything in the title to make you understand what it is. What this is well, actually, you don't know. I don't either because we're both guys and we don't wear makeup. But for girls, I guess they think that girls, wear lipstick and they're constantly adjusting, the hues, what shade of lipstick they want. So they said, instead of like figuring out some way to make lipstick more affordable, well, just lipstick and everything has a huge profit margin. So instead of just cutting their profit margins and making lipstick more affordable for people, they said, no, why don't we just make this tech product where you take like 3 tubes of this lipstick and it combines and can create different shades using them.
Oh, I think I saw
So you can like connect it to an app because everything has an app, and you can go on the social network in the app and look up different shades and swap shades with people.
Wow.
And you can also like scan your outfit and then get a shade of lipstick that's complementary to that.
Okay.
So no.
So this might get me to start wearing lipstick.
I know, right? Yeah, because it's a tech product. We got to wear lipstick now. I just think it's an overcomplicated and pricey tech solution to a maybe existent problem, but to something they're exacerbating. And it's a waste of electronics. Like, electronics take up precious resources. This is the same thing with the pet door, honestly, too. Like, this is something that doesn't need such a techie fix.
We devoted time, energy, and resources to this.
Yeah, no, absolutely horrible. I mean, some people will buy it. You'll definitely see this on beauty channels on YouTube getting unboxed and used, but
okay, I've got
squarely in the worst category. All right, second to last one for you. What is it?
The TOTO wellness toilet.
Well, I mean, TOTO does. I've used their bidets and their toilets and stuff. They're good products.
They're good products. This toilet goes a little bit too far.
Okay.
What? So get this. It scans your butt print. Number 1. Okay, you sit down.
To do what? To make sure it's you? To make sure you're you?
It scans your butt print. Then it analyzes your waist to measure your digestive health. And then it makes recommendations for dietary change suggestions.
All right. Well, the question is, everyone wants to know, is it storing this securely on device?
The secure enclave in toilet.
Yeah. the what is it? The P1 chip. It would be that would store it in. Yeah, we use the P1 chip to process all your fecal matter information securely, so no hackers can get to it.
Yeah,
There's also a camera, so you can see.
Oh God, no!
You can track your progress.
Yeah, this was just too much for me.
Do we have a price on that? I mean, I'm assuming it's a couple $1,000.
Nope, you don't want about it. Nope.
Wow. Yeah, this was. I mean,
the presentation was even.
There was
funnier.
the bath that was like starts at $16,000. That did look cool.
That actually looked awesome.
There's a lot of bathroom products that get smartified every year.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, I did see one cool thing. Was a faucet. that you can like ask your smart speaker, say for example you have a water bottle. You can say fill up water bottle.
I saw that.
Automatically would fill up the water bottle with the right amount.
Kohler, I want to say?
It might be Kohler. It could be another company
I remember watching that on YouTube. It was actually, they made a lot of like reasonable products for sinks, for bathrooms, for lights. They built in Alexa.
There's definitely a lot of stuff where you're like, this is too far, but out of like maybe say they release 100 products, I'd say about 60 to 70% of them are like, okay, I could see some use for this for some
remodeling.
People. Yeah. But again, a lot of this stuff means you'd have to rip out whatever existing stuff you have. And if you're in an apartment,
that's a little wasteful.
Like renting, which a lot of people are,
we can't do that.
You just can't do that. So that's
we could do that.
You could do that.
We would not get
our landlord, Katie. Would you let us do that? If you're listening
Excuse
to this,
me, what?
Yeah, let's just talk to our landlord for a second. No, all right. So yeah, that definitely the TOTO toilet though. That's a step too far. Smart bidets, smart toilets are one thing, but smart toilets that also is mixed with the
you had me
Fitbit
at butt
basically.
Print.
Like, does it also tell you to do exercises and monitor your heart rate while you're on the toilet? Or
actually, yes,
it probably does. All right, moving to the final things. Final thing I have, I'm actually sticking in the cosmetics category that I was in before, kind of. And this one, now there's some great things about it. It's by this company called Ninu, which I've never heard of before, and it's their smart perfume device. So right off the bat, I will applaud them on their attempts to be sustainable. They're using like recycled glass bottles. Sustainable ingredients, are 100% vegan, so there's definitely some good things in there. But doesn't like most people just stick with one or two fragrances or colognes, and that's
I've actually had the same cologne for like 10 years now.
Like it's something people take pride in, of having like their smell, right?
Like, their identity.
It is kind of like that. And maybe you have a couple, like maybe you have one for going out, and maybe you have one for more just everyday stuff, or for work. Right?
I honestly don't know how or when I should be using cologne.
I just have one cologne. I usually very rarely use it, right?
I don't think I've ever used it.
So, but maybe there's more people who go out more and dress up more and are using it more often, and maybe they'd want it, but I don't know. This
what does this do? So
it uses
it's sustainable.
like the lipstick. It uses 3 cartridges.
Oh no!
And it basically connects to an app.
Oh no!
And it allows you to customize your fragrance.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much exactly the same as the lipstick, but it's even less of a problem, I'd feel.
I think what companies don't realize is humans have this thing called decision fatigue, and these products just exacerbate that and bring it to a whole new level.
Yeah, and also people only have so much no.
just no.
Just no. It's another thing that's cool. It's wow, I never knew that was a problem, and it will fade into oblivion.
Okay, my final
thing here
was Samsung's TV Eco packaging.
Wait, their packaging is techie, or?
Yeah, their packaging is techie. So first,
sustainable.
It's sustainable. One thing I want to highlight is the Samsung Galaxy Upcycle. This is where you can repurpose your old Galaxy phones for smart Internet of Thing devices like a baby monitor. That's smart. That's brilliant.
And then webcam. I know there actually was an app I saw that does this before, but it is really awesome to see, and I wish Apple would do this. I imagine
recycle.
We might see this.
Yeah, I have a bunch of old phones. Like, they work fine. They're just so slow with all the new features. But if it did one thing and did it really
you could flash on a custom operating system on there that would take over, use less resources, and would just do that one thing super well.
Beautiful.
That would be, and that feels like something that's very Apple.
So tangible. They're all about sustainability.
I mean, they do have a recycling program, but it's such low prices that who wants to?
No one does. Exactly. Yeah. So for this, the TV Eco packaging, this took it a step too far, because you can take 2 hours cutting up your TV box, folding it, gluing it, taping it. Then after 2 hours of labor, you have a Samsung branded cheap cardboard furniture piece.
Just furniture or what?
I think it's just furniture. I think like coffee tables and
I saw
stands.
A couple of it. Like you can make like a rocking horse too, and like a kid's house. Like it was like a bunch of different things they went through making, and it looks like, I really want to also, this is applauding Samsung for their creativity. They're trying to solve a problem where there is a ton. I mean, a ton. We were talking about Apple. We were talking about Apple and Samsung shrinking down like the box size of their phones by not including a charger. Right? Yeah. Imagine like how much cardboard goes into TVs.
Yeah.
Right? Because each TV, you at least have 2 panels that are at least the same size of the TV or more, for a box.
Easily, but it has to be bigger.
Has to be bigger. But I'm just saying, like, so take your average TV, how many TVs are sold each year, and then add double that because it's 2 sides of the box plus all the other cardboard and then all the waste that goes into it. Yeah, I applaud them for trying to figure out, other than just recycling, actually upcycling.
I mean, I almost think keeping the box is more important because that's the only way I'm aware of to safely transport TVs.
Yeah, maybe if they made like a way that it could easily fold down, something that you could store and then could fold back up to.
That would be nice. I would take that.
Yeah. But hey, they did lessen the amount of inks and stuff they're putting on it, so that's cool.
That's nice. Like, that's an actual good benefit. The boxes look really cool. I love the organic box look. That nice cardboard aesthetic.
I hope we go more towards that. Like, why do we need all the? I mean,
printing,
it's
branding.
because of unboxings. That's why we're to blame.
We're the problem.
No, we gotta stop unboxings.